And let's straight away cut across to Parliament, where disruption and hangama by opposition continues.
महत्वपूर्ण बिल है। गोवा में अनुसूचित जाति, गोवा के अनुसूचित जाति के बारे में हम बोलना चाह रहे हैं। गोवा के अनुसूचित जाति, आप नहीं चाहते हैं कि सभा अनुसूचित जाति, देश के अनुसूचित जाति के बारे में ये सभा बोले, आप नहीं चाहते हैं। ये क्या बात है? ये कैसे होगा? ये ठीक नहीं है। हम देश के अनुसूचित जाति के बारे में हम बात करना चाह रहे हैं। आप ऐसे वेल में आके कल भी होने नहीं दिया, आज भी होने नहीं दिया, ये ठीक नहीं है। मैं फिर भी आपको रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ, काइंडली गो बैक टू योर सीट्स। आई एम रिक्वेस्टिंग यू, दिस इज द लार्जेस्ट डेमोक्रेसी इन द वर्ल्ड। My dear friends, this is the largest democracy in the world. You are setting examples. You are the role model for the entire world. This is not the behavior. You can't show the placards. Please pull down the placards. Let the house function. Let the house function. माननीय सदस्यगण, माननीय अध्यक्ष को, माननीय सदस्य द्वारा कुछ विषयों पर स्थगत प्रस्ताव की सूचनाएं प्राप्त हुई है। माननीय अध्यक्ष ने स्थगत प्रस्ताव की किसी भी सूचना के लिए अनुमति प्रदान नहीं की है। Whatever requests were made earlier, they were considered, and it was already told that they will be discussed at appropriate time. अभी अगर आप कोऑपरेट नहीं करेंगे, if you do not cooperate, I have no other option. सभा की कार्यवाही शुक्रवार दिनांक 25 जुलाई 2025 को प्रातः 11 बजे तक के लिए स्थगित की जाती है।
Otherwise, I will call next speaker. No, you cannot give an alternative. If you have to speak, please go to your seat and speak. Or if you don't have to speak, just tell us. Are you speaking, Mr. Abdullah? Are you speaking? You are not speaking? Okay. The next speaker will be Ayodhya Rami Reddy.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the opportunity to speak on this important bill.
Please.
The Carriage of Goods by Sea Bill 2024 is a landmark piece of legislation that holds immense potential to transform the maritime trade framework of our country.
He refused to speak.
As representative from Andhra Pradesh,
don't disturb him. Professor, don't disturb him.
with a proud maritime legacy, the economy activities, we recognize the importance of this bill. The Carriage of Goods by Sea Act 1925 was a progressive law for its time, bringing clarity to the responsibilities and liabilities of carriers in maritime trade. It was based on high rules and later influenced by Visby rules, which integrated into global maritime practices. However, over nearly a century, the shipping industry has undergone profound changes. Advancement in technology, shifts in global trade and the evolution of international conventions now demand that we modernize our laws. The introduction of Carriage of Goods by Sea Bill 2024, which includes the 1925 Act, reflects the need for modernization and adaptability. This bill proposes several significant changes. The outdated forms are replaced with simpler, cleaner, and ensure easier to implement. This bill empowers the central government and its provisions to ensuring our legal framework remains current. By removing redundant and transitional clauses, the bill streamlines the processes and enhances the overall effectiveness of maritime law. A lot of positivities in this bill. This bill both domestic and international, and for Andhra Pradesh, a key maritime infrastructure, where, ports like Visakhapatnam are there, which is vital for international trade. It ensures
All right, viewers, so you can see what is happening in the parliament. One of the houses, of course, has been adjourned till tomorrow, and we are seeing unruly scenes in the second house where, we can hear a lot of opposition MPs saying SIR Vapas Lo. The protest continues to be against the voter roll revision exercise that's currently underway in Bihar. Let me go across to my colleague Sabyasachi, who's joining us live right now for more on this. Sabyasachi, yet another day, fourth day in a row, we are seeing hangama, disruption. What is it that the opposition MPs really want? Because if you look at SIR, then this matter is already in the Supreme Court. What do they want from the government?
Well, that's right. See, the matter is in front of the Supreme Court, and the opposition is well aware of this. Now, the opposition wants to have a full-fledged discussion in the floor of the House regarding the SIR. Now, the opposition is of the view that continuously since the last 4 days, adjournment motions after adjournment motions is being given by several opposition leaders of different political parties. But the discussion on the SIR is not taking place. Now, the opposition says that this could be a tactic of the central government to divert the attention of the people of the country, because the government does not want to have a discussion on the SIR and on the Pahalgam terror attack. Now, the opposition also says that the opposition leaders, specifically Mr. Rahul Gandhi, the leader of opposition, as well as different floor leaders of different political parties, are not given an opportunity to speak inside the parliament. The opposition also alleges that this parliament is not Man Ki Baat. In fact, they say that the senior leaders of the NDA are being given enough opportunity to speak, but when it comes to putting a version or putting a view of the opposition side, the leader of opposition and floor leaders of different political parties are not being allowed to speak. So this particular allegation has been continuously coming in from different leaders, right from Mr. Rahul Gandhi to Priyanka Gandhi Vadra and other leaders in the Lok Sabha and in the Rajya Sabha as well. So clearly the disruption is going to continue. Today also we had seen it's the consecutive 3 days since the opposition parties have carried out a protest in front of the Makar Dwar. In fact, tomorrow also the opposition leaders are going to carry out agitation in front of the Makar Dwar before beginning of the session, and they want a discussion on the SIR, and the opposition is saying that they are not going to compromise on that, because they believe that once the state of Bihar is being targeted, they feel that the SC, ST as well as the minorities, their votes are under risk, and that is the reason this agitation is being seen from the opposition side.
Right. Sabyasachi, thank you very much for the moment for joining us with your inputs on this story. Now, viewers, from Patna to Parliament, the political firestorm over Election Commission's special intensive revision of electoral rolls in Bihar is only intensifying. Outside Parliament, Sonia Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi joined the INDI bloc's protest, holding posters which read, "Democracy is in danger," and that SIR exercise is a huge conspiracy. While both houses of the parliament witnessed scenes of chaos and disruption for the fourth consecutive day today, the leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi, once again sharpened his attack on the Election Commission of India and accused it of not functioning properly and allowing cheating in elections. He says he has 100% proof of Farziwara in a constituency in Karnataka. Rahul Gandhi dramatically warned the poll panel by saying, "We are coming for you." Listen in.
मैंने जो कल बोला था, देखिए बहुत सीरियस मैटर है. इलेक्शन कमीशन is not functioning as the Election Commission of India. Today they have made some statement. This is complete nonsense. Right? The fact of the matter is that Election Commission is not doing its job. Now we have concrete 100% proof of Election Commission allowing cheating in a seat in Karnataka. Not 90%. When we decide to show it to you, it is 100% proof. Okay? And we just looked at one constituency and we found this. And I'm absolutely convinced that constituency after constituency, this is the drama that is taking place. Okay? Thousands and thousands of new voters new voters. How old are they? 50, 45, 60, 65 new voters. Thousands and thousands and thousands one constituency.
Karnataka ki jis
Yes,
constituency ki aap-
and this is one thing, right? Voter deletion, voter addition, new voters who are 18, who are way above 18. So we have caught them. Okay, and I want to send a message to Election Commission.
Yes, sir.
If you think you're going to get away with this, if your officers think you're going to get away with this, you're mistaken. You're not going to get away with it, because we are going to come for you.
And viewers, when the Constitution is used as a prop and the Election Commission is made a constant target of political attacks, it should come as no surprise when so-called saviors of Samvidhan openly threaten or boycott democracy. In fact, Rahul Gandhi's ally and RJD leader Tejasvi Yadav too is gunning for the poll panel. He has gone a step ahead and has branded the entire SIR exercise a fraudulent exercise and has said that his party could even discuss and mull boycotting Bihar polls. Listen in.
विपक्ष एक तरीके से इस पर भी आपस में बातचीत कर सकता है कि चुनाव का आप लोग बाइकआउट कर दें कि भाई अपना खुद से लड़ो और जो करना है।
नहीं हो सकता है, इस बात पे भी चर्चा हो सकती है। वो हम लोग देखेंगे कि जनता क्या चाहती है और सब लोगों का क्या राय है। अगर ऐसा करना पड़े, जब आप बेईमानी से सब कुछ आप तैयार कर रखे कि उसको इतना सीट देना, उसको इतना सीट देना है, तो चुनाव ही मत कराओ। तो इस पे देखा जाएगा क्या करना। क्या वोटरों का साइन बीएलओ नहीं कर रहा? एक जगह बैठ करके हजारों लाखों फॉर्म भरे जा रहे हैं, किसी और का साइन किया जा रहा है, अंगूठा मारा जा रहा है, अपलोड किया जा रहा है। कई वीडियोस हम लोगों ने देख लिए, उदाहरण है। जलेबियां खा रहे लोग, फेंक रहे हैं, कूड़ेदान में फेंक रहे हैं फॉर्म। ये पारदर्शिता है, ये प्रोसेस को ठीक मान रही है सरकार, यानी फर्जीवाड़ा हो रहा है पूरी तरीके से, केवल संख्या को पूरी करने के लिए। यानी सरकार जो है फर्जीवाड़ा करवा रही है, इसलिए सरकार जो है इलेक्शन कमीशन का जो है पक्ष ले रही है।
And viewers, the Election Commission is unfazed by the opposition's repeated attacks. In the face of warnings and boycott threats, the Election Commission has drawn the line. EC sources have firmly defended the SIR exercise. They've asserted that the Constitution of India is the very mother of Indian democracy. The Election Commission will never allow deceased individuals, permanently migrated voters, duplicate voters registered at 2 locations, fraudulent voters or even foreign nationals to vote, whether under pressure or fear of misinformation. In fact, sources also added that the Commission is committed to preparing an error-free electoral roll strictly within the limits of the rights enshrined in the Constitution. But viewers, despite that assertion, there is no let-up in the attack by the opposition. Listen in.
Yes, that relevance is increasing day by day because this is clearly an attack on democratic principles and democracy. The government cannot even convince their own members. Their own members also openly saying this exercise is going to be a very big disaster for democracy.
But sir, ECI is saying
What ECI? ECI is completely biased. ECI is completely biased. This is what the country witnessing now.
Election Commission should look at its mandate, what it is supposed to do. It has to ensure maximum inclusion, not maximum exclusion. It has to respect the direction of the Supreme Court, which they have failed to do so. We are waiting for 28. But we are very sure that Election Commission of India should not consider Election Commission of Bangladesh as its role model. That is worrisome.
And viewers, we have some breaking inputs coming in at this point in time. The Election Commission of India has pointed out that as per this particular order, exercises order at page 3, para 7.5, any elector or any recognized political party will get 1 month's time from 1st of August till 1st of September to get names of any eligible voter included if left out by the BLOs or BLAs, or get names of any voter excluded if wrongly included by the BLOs and BLAs. That's the latest update that we are getting for you. This is what the EC sources have told Times Now. Let me go across to my colleague Pragya joining us on the broadcast for more on this. Pragya, so in a way, this should allay the concerns of the opposition that, somebody who is eligible is not going to be left out.
Well, what we all believe that this should at least allay the fears of opposition, but opposition already knows that. That means that while it should, it may not, because opposition is of the firm belief that this is disenfranchisement of many voters, and in fact this has made as a political issue ahead of Bihar elections. And irrespective of any logic, irrespective of any attempt by Election Commission to ensure that this is a free and fair process, and we are just purifying the electoral list. We need that only the voters of Bihar should be there and should be able to cast their vote, irrespective of that, irrespective of the grievance addressal also, because there will be in fact a month for the appeal by these political parties also if they believe that their voters have been left out. They can always approach Election Commission. That facility is always there, and in fact that provision is always there. And Election Commission has time and again said that if you have any problem with the thing, that there is a genuine voter that has been left out, please approach us, we will include it, because there will be a draft roll, then there will be a final roll. Now, Election Commission has again repeatedly reiterated that there will be a time of 1 month for you to come back to us if you believe that some voters have been left out, genuine voters have been left out. That should allay fears of opposition about this disenfranchisement of their vote bank, in fact, or their voters. But it looks like that opposition has made it a point to corner the government on SIR. They wanted to have this narrative. In fact, they have started this narrative that, the government wanted their voters out of the list. And so whenever the results come, that should be looked down, with a suspicion. Opposition will keep doing that. They're protesting in the parliament, and they are saying that till there is a debate there is some kind of debate in the parliament, they will keep doing that. So, what it should and what it will, there's a lot of difference between that. But Election Commission is doing its duty, clarifying that we have all the provisions for you to come back to us.
Thank you very much, Pragya, for the moment for joining us with your inputs on this story. Let's now move on. Viewers, junking its own survey conducted in 2015, Karnataka government has now decided to conduct a fresh social and educational survey. Now, this